his face again. That's why your love keep on lifting me higher, higher and higher. I said your love keep on lifting me higher and higher. Oh. I'm so glad I finally found you. That's that one in a million girls. And now with my loving arms around you, honey, I can stand up and face the world. Let me tell you, little love, keep on lifting me higher, higher and higher. I said you love me, lifting me higher and higher. Oh, now suck it. Oh, man, get me on. Keep my love going higher and higher. I said keep on lifting.
What is up, people?
Hello.
Welcome back to Training Time. It's been a while.
Yes, it has. It's been a while.
We always say we're gonna make a video and then we don't do it.
Yeah.
But it always gets like to be 2 in the morning and we're like, oh, we'll do it tomorrow, and then we don't do it, and then
Yeah, and then classes start.
we never know what to make
Yeah.
a video about either. So, we know what we're gonna make one about today. We're back from
definitely know
SoCo.
what we're gonna make one about.
Yeah, we went to SoCo, which is Southern Comfort Conference in Atlanta. It was my 3rd time. Is my phone going off? It was my 3rd time as Dean's first.
Yeah.
Newbie, but not anymore. But, yeah, Gloria Estefan was playing. I don't know. What did you think? It's been about a week since we've been back. I think I finally recovered from the awesomeness. Not recovered from the awesomeness, but the shock of being back to normal life,
Yeah,
too.
so did I. I
Yeah.
recovered, for a couple days. It was pretty difficult.
Yeah, it was like, oh man, this sucks being back here.
I did not have to worry about anything while I was there. I could go in the men's bathroom
yeah.
and not have to, like,
Yep.
men's locker room.
Yeah, and it's all good. Like, the best part is being around trans people.
Yeah.
They just get it. They can tell if you're down. Everyone's in the same boat as you. Cisgender people are in the minority, and they're the ones getting stared at and sometimes laughed at because they're so freaked out by the trans woman and some of the appearances. So it's finally we can laugh at them, you know, and make them feel like this is us in the norm. How do you feel? You feel out of place. This is how we feel in our daily lives.
Yeah.
You know?
We were standing out in front of the hotel the last night there, and there was a mother walking up with her 2 children, but she was hurrying them in. And everyone outside, like, noticed.
Yeah.
And they were all like, oh, man.
Yeah.
Like, oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
And she just looked way out of place. She, like, was the one that, looked...
Yeah, like the cissexual. Like,
yeah.
And it's great. And, like, I probably experienced, I think, dysphoria twice on the whole trip. Once, my SCP misfired in the bathroom, but I got over it because I walk out and there's 100,000 trannies there, and it's fine. And then on the way back, I, like... had another SCP problem, but like I was still on a high from it, and like nothing can get you down is what I'm saying. Like you're dysphoric, but it kind of like dissipates, and you can go around be around other trans people, and you're fine. And you can stay up all night like Dean did, and just drink and party and just have a good time, and not worry about getting stared at, feeling uncomfortable that the person doesn't get who you are, that you know your identity is not being validated and respected. You know.
Yeah, but I tried to carry that on afterwards and, like, reevaluate my reasons for, like, why I feel that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
like,
I tried to carry that on, too.
Yeah.
And it's sometimes
it actually
after...
helped me grow.
Yeah, because after... Yeah, it's definitely a growing time.
Yeah.
After having that experience, and you knowing what it feels like, it's easier to carry it on into your life. Because I think it's hard being trans here in Jacksonville, and it's hard for you to go out and get all the stares. But there, and even in just being around Atlanta, you get less stared at. You know, like, and being in a different place. I think we needed to get away from Jacksonville to be in a different place and to be around that, you know. It's just awesome.
Yeah. I think when I got back, and even if I got the stares, I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If you want to look at me, you know, I can go within a year, trans people, and like almost healing, like, and you so much growing, and you find who you are so much more, and it's like, I don't know really through what process. It's more about the bonding through friends, because I felt like I grew so much more from that part than I did from the seminars and stuff. You know, like just hooking up with people, just like getting to meet people from all over that have different walks of life, but share one common thing. You know, so it's awesome.
Yeah.
So what was your favorite part?
What we just talked about, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only went to 2 seminars.
Uh-huh.
Well, actually, I went to 3. I went to the
Jenny Boylan.
Jenny Boylan one. Yeah, and I went to Lambda Legal one and the trans masculine show and tell.
Oh yeah, and Dr. Meltzer.
I'd like to spend time with people.
Yeah, that's the best part. Like just getting to meet everyone and not feeling like any tension between people. Like there's no racial tension, no like homophobia, obviously no transphobia, and just getting to meet people, even like their allies and partners that come. That's cool because we met some really cool allies like Lloyd. Hi, he was awesome. Like he's an intersex man that came, and it's just cool meeting people that support us and you know that come out to learn
and about the like I don't know, us coming back and like feeling different about being at SoCo versus here. I talked to a friend a couple days ago, and she said that most people, and she told me that like most people don't even notice. They're not even like thinking. They're thinking so much about themselves that they don't even realize. You know, like for us being trans, we like might think that more people notice that we get anxious. Like I know I get anxious because I always think that people notice. And
right.
Yeah, that just makes me look out of place more than anything.
Yeah, being anxious about the situation. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Like even I get anxiety about going out and stuff, and people can't tell and don't really look at me, but I just feel anxiety about being different. About what if they knew? What if this? What if that? You know, how would they treat me? If would they still see me the same?
Yeah.
I don't know. So.
Try to not do that.
Yeah, it's just hard, you know? Like, but at SoCo, you don't do that, you know?
Yeah.
You don't have to, and that's the great part. So if anyone's thinking about it, I talked to a guy named Josh. He's from England, and he wants to come next year, so definitely come. Start saving now, you know? Anybody come. Lots of guys came this year. It was a lot more guys this year than the past 2 years before, so that was awesome, and I didn't feel like there was always an FTM, you know, in like, there's so many trans women, sometimes it's like, okay, where are the guys, but I always were able to find guys, you know, pretty easily this year, compared to the other years where they were kind of scarce, and there was only like, I think 50 or 75 the year before, and I think there were probably at least 100 this year.
Yeah, there were a lot.
Yeah, there were a good amount, you know, which is cool. So I don't know, I think my favorite part would be that too, just meeting up with people, getting to meet cool people, just having them share that experience, you know, and not getting dysphoric. That's nice, you know, to have a break from dysphoria for the weekend.
Yeah.
You know, so that's nice. And just like these conversations and things will last a lifetime, you know, like you'll always remember that night, you know.
I made a lot of friends. There's people I'm talking to now that I met during SoCo.
Yeah, and you meet a lot of
Shannon
contacts.
called me.
Yeah.
Called him back.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So I don't know, anything else?
No.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
SoCo's awesome. Go. Atlanta's awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
It's not a bad city for being in the South. It's enjoyable. So, and Atlanta's pretty queer, like especially where they hold the conference. Maybe they did that on purpose. They know it's probably a pretty diverse area or something.
Atlanta was nice.
Yeah.
Especially the people in the mall.
Yeah.
I had a situation where they were trying to like get me to get a Macy's card or something, but I could get like 40% off if I did that for my pants, the ones I'm wearing right now.
Awesome.
Yeah. So they decided to put my name as Dean in the records, but it didn't match up to my social security number. And the woman, like when I told her that my birth name was different than the name Dean, she didn't even